Hey everybody, Kyle Goeth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel. And I just got back from an early screening of Mean Girls 2024. This is the adaptation of the musical, which is based on the 2004 film, which I believe is based on a book. So we have Inception levels of adaptation here. This is a new take on it, fresh like for today. Tina Fey returned, Tim Meadows returned. Lorne Michaels was the producer, and the composer Jeff Richmond also came back for this version. But other than that, new cast, telling the same kind of story. There's, in fact, references to the original film in this one, which I thought was kind of funny because we're like 20 years removed. And so I guess people are calling it a remake, but I think this doesn't count as a remake in a lot of ways because it is a new adaptation of a version of this tale. So while it still covers the same bases, you have the ability as a creator to change a lot more things, and I think try some new things. And I think the music, I think a lot of the music in the film is quite good. Not all the songs work. I'll say that on the outset. There's a few songs, particularly from the villain's kind of point of view, that I just didn't really dig all that much. I really liked Angourie Rice as Katie. I've been a fan of hers since The Nice Guys, so it's really great to see her kind of, as she continues to develop her acting skills and become better and better, which I think she's great already, but like, it's nice to see her getting more opportunities in different places. She was in the Spider-Man trilogy, but she was a very small role in that. So it was like, when are we going to get more Angourie Rice kind of on the forefront? And we got that here. So I like that. Ollie Cravalho as her friend, and Damien was played by, I think, is Jaquel Spivey. They're standouts. They're standouts across the board. In fact, I liked a lot of the cast of this film, although I will say I was not a big fan of the performance given by Renee Rapp, I believe her name is. She plays Regina George. I just didn't like, it felt very one note. And I thought that, not to make a comparison to the original film, but I feel like I have to make my point get across. With Rachel McAdams in the original film, I felt there were layers to Regina George as a villainess. I bought that she was a evil person who had some things in her background that were given the reason why she was the way she was. I think Renee Rapp plays it very, very simplistically. I was just kind of disappointed. I did not buy her as a villain. I wasn't really all that interested in most of the scenes that she was in, but every other scene with every other character worked really well for me. So I think I prefer this version to the original. I've never been, full disclosure, I've never been a big fan of the original Mean Girls. My wife likes the movie quite a bit, so we watch it. It's on the TV, but I've just never really felt the need to grasp it off the shelf and watch it myself. It's just not a movie that clicked for me. But I liked this one. I liked this one more than the original film. I thought the songs worked, and again, not all of them, but I also liked a lot of the other characters in the film that I didn't really care for in the previous version. I liked some of the in-jokes where they made fun of the original movie or referenced it in weird ways. It was a clever adaptation of the musical, which was an adaptation of the movie, which is an adaptation of the book. I also felt like Tina Fey and Tim Meadows feel like they had more to do in this movie, and I really liked them. I liked all the teachers. John Hamm plays the Phi-Ed teacher. I thought he was really funny as well. There's just good support systems from a lot of the supporting cast that elevate the material quite a bit more. So, the film was not a complete win for me, but I am positive. I am recommending that you check out Mean Girls. Maybe it's the kind of film where if you really love the original, you might not care for this one as much. But I'm less beholden to the original, so I found myself enjoying it more. So perhaps it's that case. I think if you're a big fan of the original film, you might need to kind of remove those expectations because it is a different version and you don't want to be looking at it through the lens of comparing it because you're probably just going to end up disappointed because you've had 20 years to love the original. So take with it as you will right there. But once you see Mean Girls 2024, make sure to come on back and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. While you're down there, please like and subscribe. There are 2 free things you can do that help to support the channel immensely, and you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop. You can also check out GoatFilmReviews.com for my many written reviews. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me personally on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads at Almighty Goatman. And you can check out my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single day. All the things I talked about, they're down in the comments section. And we'll see you next time.